Hello, good people, once again with the new V2599. I'm showing a specific instance of this. Now, it's actually showing nearest address right now, but I'm going to describe something that sometimes happens with this. Oh, there it goes. Yep, I'm glad that just happened. Is when it says nearest address not found. When you're on, like, for example, I'm on I-10 right now, simulated, of course, and you just want to get your bearings. Okay, well, the easiest way to get my bearings is to just tap the vehicle icon, which again, this applies to, actually, I don't know if I said this, but this applies to all Nuvies Drive Smart, all of them. I want to know where I am. You tap the vehicle icon, you see nearest address. But in the instance where it says not found, ordinarily, I have only seen this happen on long stretches of, oh, there it goes again, yeah. Long stretches of highway, especially ones that are quite literally in the middle of nowhere. Well, nowhere is always somewhere, actually. So, what do you do then? How do you get your bearings? Just to answer the question, what town am I in, or at least what town am I near? That is when you tap fuel. Okay, because these all have addresses. And it shows a chevron about 5 miles away, and if I tap this and just info, Live Oak. Okay. That at least gives me something to work with. Yep, it's doing a not found thing again. And why not hospitals or police stations? Because those are spread much, much further apart compared to gas stations, which are ubiquitous and everywhere. I think in the United States, you're never more than probably 20 to 30 miles at worst away from a fuel station. There's probably some areas of the U.S. where it's further, but not many, as far as I know. Even on stretches of like Route 66 or what's another one? Oh, I-49. That's a good one. There are some real long stretches of 49. Can't remember what state that goes. Mississippi, I think. I might be flat wrong on that one. But anyway, 49. That's got some long, lonely stretches. But even if there was a listing here for fuel that was, say, 10 miles away, 15 miles away, well, at least that gives you somewhat of a bearing. Oh, another state of Vermont. That's another one. I-91. Whoo! Yeah, there are some real long, lonely stretches on I-91 with something like 20, 30 miles between exits. Yeah, I've driven that a few times. I-95, not sure. That's a very long interstate, but I think you can take that all the way from Maine down to Florida. Pretty sure. Yeah, you can, actually, if you really wanted to. Should you? Well, I'm not telling you to, but you could, I suppose. And I think I-75 goes all the way from Michigan to Florida and back. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, you can correct me on that one, but I think I'm correct. Anyway, I'm sorry. Point being, yep, there's doing a not found. Oh, found one. So right now, what it's doing is that why does it keep going from not found the nearest address and actually show something? Is because the way in which this, see how it's curving? Actually, I'll do this. This is easier. Yeah. See how it's curving, whatever, and there's roads right here and right here. We have a county route here and a 3-numbered route over here. So as it's edging towards and away from the address, that's why, just bring it back, this field will populate and then unpopulate because it's doing it live as you're traveling along. So there's nothing wrong going on here. That's just the way that it works, because you're edging close to an address and then you, oh, there it goes. You edge close to an address and then you don't, and then you get back to one and then you don't. And yeah, that's the way it works. So again, yep, and there it goes again, because it's curving and straightening out and so on. Again, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. That's just the way that it works. But to get bearings, yeah, just go to fuel and say, okay, I want this to stay here for a moment because you don't want it to go back to not found as you're trying to read it. And then just pick one. Or, yeah, in this instance, I don't even have to pick one because the address is short enough to where I can say, okay, Live Oak. And if I scroll down a little bit here, they're all Live Oak. Yeah. So if it said not found on the previous screen with all these listings that say Live Oak, okay, I am in Live Oak, Florida. Great. And that's the way that it works. Take it easy.